Hi, Ms. Benavides. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
That's great. I am really enjoying having Alicia in my classroom this year. She is a well-behaved and respectful student.
I'm very pleased to hear that. We stress education and good behavior in our household.
I asked you to meet with me today so that I could go over Alicia's test results from the Iowa test of basic skills that she took in April. This test is an achievement test or a standardized test which is used to measure acquired learning in a specific subject area. It is the test that we take at the end of each school year to measure what each student has learned in each of the following academic subjects: reading, language, mathematics, social studies, and science. One negative aspect of this test is that because it is taken so late in the school year, it gives me close to no time at all to help improve these skills. I have made a copy of the test results for each of us to view.
I see. Can you explain to me what the results are?
Certainly. As you can see, the test results are split into two portions. The top part is Alicia's scores compared to the national percentages of other students in her grade. The bottom portion is her scores analyzed and broken up by subject and subtest.
Well, what type of students is Alicia being compared to?
This group is what we call the norm group. The norm group is basically just the population of kids taking the test. The norm group for this test would be the other 105,000 third graders who have taken the test.
Okay, so basically it's just Alicia's score compared to all the other students who have taken the test?
Exactly. So now let me explain to you how her scores are read. There are 6 sections. Within each section we have what we call subtests, which are the sections broken down into specific skills. For example, right here we can see we have vocabulary and comprehension that make up the reading total. Concepts and estimations, problem solving and data interpretation, and computation make up your math total. Looking at these sections combined will give you the complete battery.
So the complete battery is all of the tests looked at as a whole?
Correct.
What do the numbers represent?
As you can see, within each subcategory there is a total number of items, the number of items Alicia answered, the percentage she got correct, the national average percentage correct, and the difference between Alicia's scores and the national average. For example, under the subtest Reading Comprehension, there were 17 questions. Alicia attempted all 17 questions and answered 76% correct. The national percentage correct was 61%, putting Alicia in the 15th percentile above the norm group. Here, under the spelling subtest within words with affixes, Alicia's raw score was 100%, meaning she attempted 3 questions and answered all 3 questions correctly. The national percentage correct was 55%, therefore Alicia was within the 45th percentile above the national rank. The percentile rank of the score is a portion of students above or below the normal average. If you look here on the bell curve, the percentiles are listed. These right here are the percentile bands that match the percentile scores. The SEM, or standard error of measurement, is a standard deviation of errors of measurement. If you look here, you see the average was 50, so plus 1 standard deviation gets you to the 84th percentile. There's a standard deviation of 1.
Okay, I see the word stay 9. What does it mean?
Stay 9s are always single-digit numbers that indicate where a score lies in relation to the normal curve. It is a way of evaluating tests based on a scale of 1 to 9. Basically, if Alicia's score was in the 34th percentile, then she would be considered a 4 on the stay 9 scale.
Okay, I understand that. Is a scale score the same thing?
No. As you can see, the scale score is right here and shows how much the student's score deviates above or below the average.
Okay, that makes sense.
Another type of evaluation is NCE, or Normal Curve Equivalent Score. This is used as research and to evaluate where Alicia stands compared to other students. These scores are important so we can accurately meet her needs in order for Alicia to reach her full potential according to grade level expectations. The mean of this score is always 50. Other scores are either going to be 51 and above or 49 and below, as you can see right here.
Thank you for clarifying. That is a lot of information, but it helps me to understand how different test scoring techniques are used.
Let's look more into detail of how Alicia scored on the Iowa test of basic skills. If you look here, you can see that Alicia was ranked 71% on a national level in comprehension. However, in capitalization, she was ranked in the 9th percentile. In order to improve Alicia's capitalization skills, we can focus activities based around capitalizing proper nouns.
How can I work with Alicia at home to ensure that she improves on her capitalization skills?
I can send home additional worksheets and exercises. She should focus on capitalization after punctuation and proper nouns, such as places and names.
I see that she also scored low on organization of ideas. Can you explain to me what that is?
This means that Alicia is having difficulty making her story flow smoothly. Brainstorming first and mapping out her ideas will help her to stay on track. To help Alicia develop this skill, she can keep a diary at home. By writing about her day, she'll be able to recognize and the sequence of events and understand that everything has a beginning, middle, and end. Alicia excelled in problem solving and data interpretation. If you look here on the chart, you can see that she scored perfect in read amounts. Her multiplication and division of whole numbers is quite low. It is crucial that she learns these skills because they are basic building blocks of mathematics. I have to cough again.
I was not aware that she was far behind. I will make